Good morning, students. In this section, we are going to see History Lesson 2, that is World Between the Two World Wars. In this lesson, we are going to see post-World War I developments, entry of Mussolini and Hitler, European colonization in Africa, independence struggle and political developments in South America. Let's start our lesson. The First World War shattered the global capitalist system based on European imperialism. The European powers were gravely weakened by the war financially and also politically. The conflicts between the workers and the ruling classes that controlled the government became intense. As a result, fascism emerged in Italy and Germany. Anti-colonial struggles got intensified as the colonial powers were weakened by the war. So we saw what are the things happened in the First World War in our first lesson. In this lesson, we are going to see the social and political developments in the world after the end of the war. Next, the Great Depression. The First World War led to the expansion of certain industries which were supply the war materials to the countries. But after the end of the First World War, the industries which depend for the supply of war materials, that industries were need to be modified. On the same time, Treaty of Versailles also made the worst political complication. All these incidents made burden on European countries. Meanwhile, on 24 October 1929, all the shareholders were started to drop their shares. There were no buyer. This caused a great financial failure in American bank. The American financiers were forced to recall their own fund invested abroad. To overcome this situation, European countries impose certain rules and regulation in their countries, like increasing taxation, reduce their expenditure. Expenditure means spending money for some other purposes. But these rules are not improved in England. It also getting failure. So England decided to leave the gold standard. What is gold standard? Gold standard is a monetary system where a country's currency or paper money carried a value directly linked to the gold. Immediately, many countries also left the gold standard. Also, they adopted a policy of protection, that is, to protect their country, and devaluation, which is to reduce their money value. This lead to worldwide money contraction. All these activities, which is implemented to safeguard their country, lead to great economic stress in the country. The economists and historians call it the Great Depression. This depression changed the political condition in several countries. In England, the Labour Party was defeated. In USA, the Republican Party was rejected by the people. Okay, let me see what happened in Italy and Germany after the World War I. Italy is the first nation who stand against for old ruling system in Western Europe. During the First World War, Italy was affected very worstly. British, French and Americans were planned to attack Germany. They joined Italy with this plan. During the war, these countries faced huge financial loss. But after winning the war, they give a little share for Italy. Not only this, the Treaty of Versailles made Italy financially poor, and people started blaming the rulers for the responsible of Versailles Treaty. Now, Mussolini entered into the political issue. Mussolini is a son of blacksmith and qualified as an elementary school master, in the end became a journalist with socialist view. Before knowing about Mussolini, let me know what is fascism. Fascism is a form of government in which most of the country's power is held by one ruler. Fascist governments are usually totalitarian and authoritarian one party. For even better understand, the opposite of fascism is democracy or self-government. Mussolini also joined in fascist party. On October 1922, in the context of a long ministerial crisis, Mussolini organized a fascist march on Rome. The king was impressed by this incident and invited Mussolini to form a government. The inability of the Democratic Party leaders led to the victory of Mussolini in the election. After the victory of Mussolini, the Matteotti, a socialist leader who questioned the fairness of the election, was murdered. The opposite parties were boycotted the parliament. Mussolini killed and imprisoned the persons who were opposed him. During the ruling period, the Mussolini parliament was abolished and replaced by fascist party. Now, Mussolini got enormous power as head of the administration and the armed force. In order to get the support of Catholic Christian, Mussolini recognized the Vatican City as the independent state. This agreement is called Lateran Treaty. But during the years of the Great Depression, the much published public works of building new bridges, roads and canals, hospitals, schools did not provide solution to the unemployment problem. On the time Mussolini invaded Ethiopia, this incident diverted the people away from the economic troubles. Okay, let me see what happened in the Germany during the period of Great Depression and after World War. From 1918 to 1993, Germany was a republic country. Because of some reason, the Republic Germany will turn on to the fascism. Between 1871 and 1914, Germany has risen to dizzy heights of economic, political and culturally. Germany also helped in Britain and US in several fields of industrial production. The Germany defeat and Treaty of Versailles made the people frustration turn them against the Republican government. Let me see the entry of Hitler. Fascism in Germany started from 1919 with 7 men met in Munich. They founded the Workers' Party, which is also called Nazi Party. Hitler also one of the person in that party. During the World War I, Hitler served in Bavarian army. His speech induced the soldiers' power, but he tried to capture in Bavarian, so he was sent to prison. In prison, he wrote his autobiography. During this time, the Communist Party won the election. Hitler used this opportunity to get the power. The communists refused a republican government, so republican came into end. Meanwhile, the rich people support Hitler to appoint as important minister. Now, Hitler replaced the republic flag into swastika banner of National Socialism. All political parties except Nazi Party were declared illegal. Hitler army was expanded. Trade unions were abolished. Total control comes under Hitler. Then Hitler policy towards Jewish people. Hitler imposed many rules against Jewish. He removed many Jewish people from government position, excluded from the universities and deprived of citizenship. Jewish business were also closed down. They were surrounded by electrified fences. He gave little amount of food to Jewish but gave lot of works. They were murdered by gas chamber. This incident was called final solution. In 1934, Hitler became president and commander-in-chief of the army force after the death of Hindenburg. Hitler's aim was to restore the armed strength of Germany and reject the Versailles Treaty. Next, anti-colonist movements and decolonization processes in Asia. First, rise of anti-colonialism. Indochina had shown its discontent right from the beginning of the French occupation. While the Indochinese resisted the imposition of French language and culture, they learned from them the ideas of revolution. During the First World War, about 1 lakh Indo-Chinese fought in France and returned with first-hand knowledge of how the French had fought and suffered during the war. Communist ideas from the mainland China were also a major influence of anti-colonialism. Many became convinced that the considerable wealth of Indochina was benefiting only the colonial power. Next, emergence of Viet Minh. The mainstream political party in Indochina was the Vietnam National Party. It was formed in 1927 and it was composed of the wealthy and middle class section of the population. In 1929, the Vietnamese soldiers mutinied and there was a failed attempt to assassinate the French Governor General. This was followed by a large-scale peasants' revolt, that is, large-scale farmers' revolt led by the communists. This revolt was crushed, followed by what is called terror, White Terror. In this war, thousands of rebels were killed. After the White Terror, Ho Chi Minh left for Moscow and spent the 1930s in Moscow and China. When the France was defeated by Germany in 1940, Ho Chi Minh and his lieutenants used this turn of events to advance the Vietnamese cause. Crossing over the border into Vietnam in January 1941, they organized the League for the Independence of Vietnam, or Viet Minh. This gave renewed emphasis to a distinct Vietnamese nationalism. Next, decolonization in India. The decolonization process started in India from the beginning of the 20th century with the launch of Swadeshi movement in 1905. The outbreak of the First World War brought about rapid political as well as economic changes. In 1919, the Government of India Act introduced diarchy that provided for electoral provincial assemblies as well as for Indian ministries. The Indian National Congress rejected diarchy and decided to boycott the legislature. On the other hand, lack of measures to industrialize India. Despite the discriminating protection given to certain select industries such as sugar, cement, and chemicals, there was no change in the colonial economic policy. But in the case of indigenous industries, support was only in the form of providing technical advice and education and the establishment of factories in new industries. However, even this policy was soon abandoned as many British enterprises were opposed to this. Next, impact on depression on Indian agriculture. The Great Depression also dealt a death blow to Indian agriculture and the indigenous manufacturing sector. The value of farm produce declined by half, while the land rent to be paid by the peasant remained unchanged. In terms of prices of agriculture commodities, the obligation of the farmers to the state doubled. The great fall in prices prompted in Indian nationalists to demand protection for the internal economy. In 1930s, the emergence of the Indian National Congress as a militant mass movement. Next, Government of India Act 1935. The British had to appease the Indian nationalists and the outcome was the passage of the Government of India Act 1935. This act provided for greater power to the local governments and the introduction of direct election. In the 1937 elections, the Congress won the resounding victory in most of the provinces. Students, I hope you all understood this portion. Here I gave some evaluation. Try to answer this question. What do you know of the White Terror in Indochina? Define fascism. Write about Hitler. Write about Mussolini. Thank you, children.